Welcome back to the channel. Back with another user upload. Today we're going to take a look at the Redeemer lab. This lab focuses on databases, specifically Redis. In this case, and Redis differs from SQL, MySQL databases in the fact that this is actually being stored via RAM versus SSD or data storage, like SQL is. So this is significantly faster in secondary memory, and the data retrieval in the case of in-memory databases is very small, thus offering very efficient and minimal response times. Memory databases like Redis typically used to cache data that's frequently requested for retrieval. For example, a website that returns some prices on the front page of the site, Amazon, etc. And this is specifically useful for sites with lots of traffic. This configuration allows for much faster retrieval for the majority of requests while still having long-term stable storage in the main database. What we're going to do now is launch the lab and begin to enumerate. Here we can see in this Redis lesson, we also focus on vulnerability assessment, databases, reconnaissance, and anonymous/guest access. Here we can see, go back here. Here we're able to see the results of the Nmap scan. Do a search for open ports 1 through 10,000. SVSCO AAT4, same as usual. Able to find one open port 6379 open Redis. Redis key value store 5.07 is the version it's running. And not too much other information about the target here. Go ahead and continue. Unchecking the notation, follow the lab, and we are asked to download the Redis CLI, and this will allow us to interact with the database. Here we said we install. Yes, failed to fetch UTP Cali by right. So as we install this remote dictionary server, we will then begin to enumerate, as mentioned previously. And we will also attempt a connection to the server. It's always nice to update your system beforehand. Running these labs with HTTP can be very finicky. It's always good to keep these things in mind. All right, looks like the package has been updated. Right, you're just going to ask us to reboot our system, or that there may be some services that need to be rebooted upon installation. Looks like everything has been taken care of successfully. We're going to now attempt to connect to the remote dictionary service, the Redis server. Do that by Redis CLI-H followed by the IP. Here's actually the walkthrough. As mentioned before, it's always good to have this open and to review these types of things beforehand and during the assessment. There may be things that you've missed. There may be valuable information in there that may save you hours. Here, the key space section provides statistics on the main dictionary of each database to include number of keys. In our case, under the key space section, we can see that only database exists with the index is 0. Right? So with that being said, DB 0, keys equals 4, expires never, average TTL 0. Index of 0. Let's search the Redis database, logical database using the select command, following by the index number of select databases. So we will select 0 here. The rest of the walkthrough begins to talk about how we can search for keys, aka other directories within the database. Basically, it's going to have us list out the directories. We will see what directories we're able to get in, what information we are able to find out. Here we begin to enumerate the different directories, the temp storage num, and of course the flag database. We cat flag, get flag, and that is pretty much this machine completed. Again, this is focusing on basically a database that's being set up without proper authentication. Which TCP port is open on the machine, 6379. From Sometimes it's good to answer the questions while you're working on the machine. Sometimes you're able to get a lot more done than a lot more done quicker than the machine's actually asking for, or the questions are actually asking for. Service is running Redis, remote dictionary, database. The type of database is Redis, choose from the following: in-memory database, traditional database. Which command line utilities used to interact with the Redis server, and the program name you would enter in the terminal without any arguments. Do a simple Google search about command line utilities. So we're actually able to Google dork more or less some information about technologies. It's always good. And further lessons will also Google dork applications, web servers. We will look for CVEs, all of these things. Once connected to the Redis server, which command is used to obtain the information statistics? That would be host. Oh, that would be info. What is the version of the Redis server being used on the target machine? 5.0.7, as we found out before. Which command is used to select the desired database in Redis? Select. How many keys are present inside the database with index 0? For that would be temp, storage, num, and of course the flag directory or key, which command is used to obtain all keys in a database. This would be keys followed by the star or get. I'm sorry. Would be keys. Sometimes this is what it is. Like I said, it's easier to get the machine than it is to get the answer. We submit the root flag after getting the file, and we have completed the room. Redeemer has been pwned.